we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
It's Kelsey on the ground, and he'll get nothing out of that one. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on second and 13, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That's complete to Lazard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
It's now 4th down.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Mahomes now to throw. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes.
sacked at the 10. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. In motion, the tight end. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Rodgers now on first down.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Carroll.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field with very little resistance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! From 19 yards away.
And the Packers have regained the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action, it's Mahomes.
Finding Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they take a knee.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.